sat atop its huge Saturn rocket. In the control rooms, scientists, technologists, space engineers sweated out the final countdown. This time, it was for real. Destination Moon. The men setting out on this fantastic journey are called Neil Armstrong, Michael Collins, and Edwin Aldrin. They are names which will have their places amongst those of Earth's greatest explorers. The difference is, the moon is their uncharted continent. America's 21st manned spaceflight was imminent. 363 feet tall, weighing 3,000 tons, the Saturn rocket was poised on launch pad 39A. Now only hours separated 3 men and millions of earthbound spectators from the great adventure. Inside, at their control panels and monitor screens, men worked with a calm smoothness which belied their tension. Outside, the rocket and its mooncraft pointed towards space. Impassionate pieces of metal and plastic molded into a masterpiece of achievement. The time had almost come. Neil Armstrong, 38, married with 2 sons, was, God willing, to be the first man on the moon. Mike Collins, 38, married with 2 daughters and a son, would stay in orbit. Buzz Aldrin, 39, married with 2 sons and a daughter, was to be second man on the moon. Pressmen, celebrities, and the public had gathered at Cape Kennedy. Estimates said over 1 million had come in person to witness the launch. Countless millions all over the world also waited with mounting excitement as last-minute camera checks ensured that nothing would go wrong at the earthbound end of the operation. Wanted the moon. Temptingly close, it rode around us in space. Another world which bathes us in its nightly light. This was the target. Closer and closer it came as man reached out. The years of work in attaining that goal were almost within reach, as we saw in this historic film taken from Apollo 10 and its moon bug Snoopy. Just a few days, the space program were striding towards unknown boundaries, and with every rocket launch, going further towards the conquest of space. When Ed White emerged from his ship and walked in the void, the millions who saw this astonishing film wondered, where do we go from here? Where will it all end? But this was only the beginning. One of these strangest satellites in eternal orbit is the Glove, which emerged from the capsule and zoomed off into space. It was something for the astronauts to joke about. Throughout the entire American space program, the good humor of the men who manned the spacecraft has been a warming and endearing feature. But there was always danger. There always is. Ed White died, not in space, but in an earthbound Apollo command module. 2 other brave men died with him. The program was delayed. Then it was resumed, wiser because of its calamity.